Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They feed him again. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Now on first down from the 28. To the air, it's Lindsey. Here's a heat. Makes the grab on the left. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
1st and 10. Right back to the well. Might have a chance. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. That's caught. It's Jackson. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down.
Kill. Move.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty.
Ready. Stay up. Hey, kill it.
The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tackles. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught, and he's got room. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Taylor has it. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. They want to run it left here. Maybe some room here. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. These 2-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Scott. At the 35, he's loose. Turning it on. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. Good, solid pickup there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Kill. 776 captain. 776 captain.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. On target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Off the RPO, throw complete. Plows through the defense. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. NC State with a 1st and 10 here.
Kill. 28.
Wants to throw it again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
It's a reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. A strike downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Taylor. Snags it, and there's running room. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Using his legs, it's Scott. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Hey, kill it, kill it. 496, tsunami. 496, tsunami.
Off play action on first down. With the catch, it's Jackson. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
He's open on the right. Gets away from one, finds room. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Number 9, set to kick this one.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give is to Taylor. Got room at the 35. Good game there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And the Golden Gophers want to move quickly. Might as well give it to him again. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The Gophers will take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Motion from the wideout. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Timeout taken by Minnesota, that's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Lindsey. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He goes right back to the air. Shoots it to the left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's in open space downfield. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 17 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Ducks with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Run inside. It's Scott. Could be an alley. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And, man, I want to see more of that. I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points. There he goes. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Right back to the well. There's some room. The 50, the 40, past the 30, the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football. And there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is cruising through this defense now.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He wants to throw it. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll bring it out. It's Fields. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Ready? Hey, kill it, kill it. 674, take off. 674, take off. Hawkeye.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Scott. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a...
Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down.
Kill. 886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running inside, it's Scott. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
They'll give it to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Got it set up on the outside. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. And he scores! Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
To throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On fourth down, looking to pass. At midfield, he's got room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Makes a grab and room to run. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Out of the end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. this drive will open from the 15. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, I think the running back is showing you his experience and his awareness. I love that run, not so much about the game. I love the fact that he didn't run out of bounds. A lot of younger guys probably would have done that. You've got the lead here late. You want to bleed the clock. Really, really smart decision that time by the running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Got his man on the right. Hits him with a stiff arm. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The run inside. It's Turner. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. They give it to him again. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Hey, man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. He lobs one high down the left side. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. All business today.